Earth, our habitable zone. And this place you can leave, breath, and specially, do what you want. But did you know, there is one man who trapped outside our Earth, and spent for more than 311 days. More or less 1 year. How he can survive. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will talk about Sergei Krikalev, who spent her 311 days in space. But before we continue, please help me to reach 200 subscribers this month of August, and also thank you to all my subscribers. I will do my best to provide this kind of content to all of you. Also leave a comment. So without further ado, let's get started. While tanks were rolling through Moscow's Red Square, people built barricades on bridges. Mikhail Gorbachev and the Soviet Union went the way of history. Sergei Krikalev was in space. 350 kilometers away from Earth, the Mir space station was his temporary home. He was nicknamed the last citizen of the USSR. When the Soviet Union broke apart into 15 separate states in 1991, Krikalev was told that he could not return home because the country that had promised to bring him back home no longer existed. But how did this happen? 4 months earlier, Krikalev, a 33-year-old flight engineer, had set off for the Mir space station from the Soviet Baikonur Cosmodrome, which is located in Kazakhstan. Krikalev's mission was supposed to last 5 months, and his training had not prepared him to be in space longer than this. Then the coup d'état happened. For us, this came as a complete surprise, Krikalev would recall. We did not understand what was happening. When we were discussing it, we tried to understand how it would affect the space industry. And affect the space industry it did. Krikalev was told there was no money to bring him back. A month later, he still got the same answer. Mission Control was asking him to stay out there a bit longer. Another month passed, but still the same answer yet again. They say it's tough for me, not really good for my health. But now the country is in such difficulty, the chance to save money must be the top priority. In fact, he could have left. There was a Radiga re-entry capsule on board the Mir, which was designed specifically for making the return to Earth. But taking it would have meant the end of Mir, since there was no one else left to look after it. I wondered if I had the strength to survive to complete the program. I was not sure, he said. Muscle atrophy, radiation, cancer risk, the immune system becoming weaker with every passing day. These are just some of the possible consequences of a protracted space mission. In Krikalev's case, the mission lasted twice as long as originally planned. He spent 311 days, or 10 months, in space, unwittingly setting a world record in the process. Over this time, 4 scheduled missions were cut to 2, and neither of them had space for another flight engineer. All of this mean that other crew members returned to Earth, while Krikalev, the only flight engineer, could not. Locked up there in space, far from home, he asked them to bring him honey in order to raise his spirits. But there was no honey, and instead they sent him lemon and horseradish. Krikalev finally returned to Earth on March 25, 1992, after Germany paid $24 million to purchase a ticket for his replacement, Klaus Dietrich Flade. While in space, he had orbited Earth 5,000 times, and the territory of his own country had shrunk by more than 5 million square kilometers. The Communist Party of the Soviet Union, which had ruled the country since the 1920s, had ceased to be a political monopolist and was instead just one of many parties. His monthly salary of 600 rubles, which at the time of his departure into space was considered a good salary for a scientist, had been devalued. Krikalev, as a prominent rocket scientist, he is a veteran of 6 space flights and ranks 3rd to Gennady Padalka and Yuri Malenchenko for the most time spent in space, a total of 803 days, 9 hours, and 39 minutes. He retired as a cosmonaut in 2007 and was working as vice president of Space Corporation Energia. From 2009 to 2014, He headed the Yuri Gagarin Cosmonaut Training Center. I hope you liked this video, and also giving me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and leave a comment. Have a great day, and see you in the next video.